Hello.
Hello. Uh, Sorry, I wasn't expecting anyone.
You're scratching the
Hello.
floors.
Sorry.
Sorry. You're scratching the floors.
No, no, it's fine. I assure you, the floor will hold up to it.
I mean, if you're sure, it's a hazard
I
anyway.
mean, I built the floors. I feel like I should know how to walk on them.
I feel like that should just more raise your worry about scratching them. Sorry.
I mean, if I
You
have
said you were
to
looking for
replace
Pietro.
sorry, no, you.
Uh,
Yes, I was looking for pizza. Sorry.
we have not met, but I am going to go on a whim and assume you are their brother who has been mysteriously missing.
Yes. Virgil, it's a pleasure.
Likewise. So
Am I
that's
to
your
take it that
study upstairs?
you are Elwood and have been? Sorry.
So that's your study
Yes.
upstairs. And yes, I'm Elwood. Elwood
I
Kirchhoff.
suppose. This is from a geode, like a naturally occurring one, whereas these grew out of the ground around an area which seemed to have an increase in magic. It's not important. I don't need to explain this.
No, it's
It's
interesting.
very safely conducted. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, no, I was monitoring the magical conductivity of crystals. This one actually grew much faster. It's
That's interesting.
not important.
So you're also a sort of research inventory type then?
I suppose. I mean, in certain fields. I mean, I did this, and I made the telescope with Rune on the roof.
It is very sturdy. It holds up a person flying into it without even denting.
Did somebody fly into the
Yes,
telescope?
I did. In my defense,
Oh,
I was running on 2 days and 3 nights of not sleeping, which was not my wisest decision.
that is very fair. I can definitely relate to that. Yes.
Sorry, I may have come across as a bit harsh. I did actually hope that you would show up so I could ask like formal permission. I've already asked
Oh,
your brother. We've already talked about it, but I'm not going to go about a place and organize it myself, no matter how disheveled the state of it, without getting proper permission from all of the owners in question. But I offered my help setting up a catalog, figuring out alphabetization, sectioning sort of thing.
well, I would appreciate that very much if you would be willing to help. Did you move the books in my office? Because I was looking for.
Why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. You're the one reorganizing the library.
The library, not your study.
I mean, I suppose, but like there are bookshelves that are part of the broader library up there.
Which books are you looking for?
Mostly ones on infectious diseases.
I have most definitely not touched those. I have been sorting this section, which is entirely on handcrafts and such. Why would I?
I see. Okay, so it's not in the. Where are my books then?
How am I supposed to know that? With all due respect, I feel
I
like that
don't.
is
I,
yours. To.
Okay, yes, that's fair.
I feel like
but
you have a problem with jumping down of things.
I think I'm wonderful at jumping. I have a problem with landing. And trust me, they
Goodness
exploded a
gracious.
lot. Quite
Yes,
a bit.
I heard
Very.
so.
Yes, I had to hide in a house that I haven't seen before.
A house?
There was a box. Yes, there's a little cottage down on the island beside the library.
I believe that
And
was
then
mine.
oh
If it had just the one room, then that was mine. That I built with your brother,
yes,
actually.
I don't entirely know how
That is
the sorcerers
interesting.
presumably created the obelisks, but I don't believe they intended for them to need to be fueled by the magic which is inherent in avians. Because avians seem to have some kind of inherent magic that allows for flight. That's why you can make flight crystals out of feathers. There's something
Yes,
within
that is
the
what I
avian
usually
genetics.
consider the metaphorical grain of sand in the legends about magic. That is the one like core of truth. I suppose I have to rethink on a few of them, since apparently those are not fictitious, but
I could show you potentially at some point
that might be of
the obelisk.
interest.
Oh,
Oh, goodness gracious.
hello, Elwood. I thought you went home for the night.
I did. Goodness gracious, you need to stop. You need to stop jumping down of things in front of people.
It'll be fine. I didn't realize you were there, admittedly. I probably should have been looking where I was going. And perhaps jumping onto the mirror was not the smartest idea, but,
Yeah, you're going to break your feet.
or the mirror.
Well, one of those is a lot easier to replace, probably.
That's true, I suppose.
Arguably.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, I found that. I forgot to tell you. Yes, I found the books. Do you know anything about starlings?
I suppose bits and pieces, mostly about murmuration patterns and
Yes.
the like.
Well, the murmurations are they're big. They're supposed to be big. Several hundreds of individual animals at the very least, talking up to the thousands. And
Yes, they're quite impressive displays.
they are, and I am just one.
I can imagine it's difficult to find oneself in a position to fly without others, if inherently you seek that level of companionship in the air.
It's not like I can... Reasonably, I cannot miss them. Because you can't miss something that you've not had. That is not how that works.
I think it could be. There's an absence, even if you never recognize the absence being filled.
I mean, it's not like there weren't other people, it's just...
There's a difference there, yes. I mean, I understand. I suppose I always had a family in the sense that I had Pietro and I had our mentor Giovanni, but
Yeah, you mentioned them.
it would. I would
You
be
brought
lying
them
if
up
I said that.
briefly.
Sorry?
You brought them up briefly back when we were talking with Arma in your study about so very many
Yes,
things.
Yes, so I suppose they sort of got caught up in a lot of that. They were a librarian. Like Peter and myself, I suppose, they took us in, or they took Pietro in as a child, and then Pietro found me abandoned as a child, and I don't really think they gave Gio much of a choice beyond taking me in as well.
Well, like
Yeah.
like a cat dragging in something.
I suppose, yes, a bit like that.
Is that how
I,
you... Is that why you built this place?
Yes. For an attempt at regathering the life Peter and I always knew. We grew up in libraries and working as library assistants, and then we had to leave. And we had to leave Gio behind with the library, and
I'm sorry.
we never saw it again. I It was a while ago now. It's just odd to think about what might have happened to it since then.
That's fair. If it was anything remotely similar to this size, then I think I have an idea.
Oh, it was much larger, much more magnificent. I think you would have loved it. The organization system was far more extravagant than ours has been. They kept it in very precise order. I think it existed long before Geo ever took over. But
That sounds lovely. Not just the organization, the concept of an even bigger library with even more knowledge.
it was. If I knew how to get back to it, I would offer to show you at some point, but
There's this legend. I think I've been scouring for bits of it for almost 3 years now. More than 3. I think going on 5, it might even be.
oh,
And I think I might have found enough things and remember enough things to finally reconstruct it.
I mean that's amazing. Being able to reconstruct past documents like that, or past oral histories. I mean, from a preservation standpoint of linguistics and storytelling, it's an astounding accomplishment. What would you do with it once it's reconstructed, I suppose? I mean, we have the bookbinding section of the library. We can perhaps look at a publication run, if you would like.
Maybe. I don't know how many
Reconstructed
people
story.
would be interested in reading a depressing legend about a mill where people get sacrificed.
That is fair, but I mean, even for academic purposes, having a copy around might be nice.
I'll think about
Make
it.
sure that nobody has to reconstruct it in the future.
You make a fair point.
I'm glad it can be a space that isn't empty.
I didn't realize I was going here until I was up the staircase.
I certainly know the feeling of just being drawn somewhere.
Yeah.
I am glad that you have the space here to be comfortable in the lack of emptiness and to be drawn here.
I'm glad to. Why do you look like you're out of a Bram Stoker book?
These are my clothes, or they were. This sort of was what I wore before I vanished. You're not wearing your scarf.
I am not.
So I just don't think I've seen you without your scarf. I was sort of coming past to see if you would want to go to the party, the costume party.
The what?
Peter is not here, and there's an invite on your door.
There's a... Huh? Oh, is that what that is?
Peter's not here, and I'm not very good in social situations, like big social situations, just by myself. And I mean, I would like to go because I sort of missed the last event that they had. But, yeah.
I mean, I can certainly relate to the bad at the social thing. I don't have a costume. This is both the only
neither
thing
do
I'm
but
comfortable in right now, and also the only change of clothing I own.
I mean, we don't need costumes, really. Probably.
I mean, hopefully. One
Hopefully.
second. Give me...
I don't exactly own one. So...
Well... Then, yes. Maybe then...
For what it's worth, I think you look alright. Sweater is nice. From someone who's been wearing a sweater for months.
You sure have been.
I don't know, this was what I wore normally, but it sort of felt very stuffy and constricting after a while. So...
Very Bram Stoker.
Thank you. Perhaps I can play that off as some kind of costume.
Yeah, certainly better than... I don't know what this would pass as, other than... blue. I don't know.
Blue.
What things are dark blue?
Blue is one. I'm not entirely sure myself.
I don't think you can just...
You could be the hyper-intelligent shade of blue from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I guess you've always seemed so comfortable being alone.
I don't know what gave you that idea. It's not that I'm... It's less that I am comfortable with it. It's more that it is a fact of life. I've never had a flock. I've never had... Before you and Mirasol, I've never had people. You know this. I was around people, but I didn't have people. And at some point, I learned that it's a fact of life. People leave. People leave you, and sometimes you don't have any people to begin with. Elwood Kirchhoff is alone, and that's apparently just a fact. That is just how it is. And if something seems like a fact that is unshakable, you don't try to shake it and shake it, hoping the result will change. You force yourself to come to terms with the fact. It's not that I've given up on something. I just know... I know the type of person I am. And I know that I am unlikable, and I know that
That's not true. Those are things that you've told yourself over and over and over again to try and make it feel like the reason everybody leaves you is your fault, because it's easier to blame yourself than other people.
It's not that I've told myself that, Mojave. The one defining factor over all of these situations, all of them, had different factors. The one factor that they all had in common was me. Not even my birth flock, wherever they might have gone, could stay back for me. My murmuration. So, I am very clearly the defining factor.
Elwood? Are you there? Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's me again.
I can see that.
Yes, sorry. I sort of... I don't know, I feel like I've just sort of shown up at your door the last couple of times, randomly. I don't want to encroach upon your personal life with other things.
I mean, if I were disturbed by this, I would have said something. Did you need help with something, or what can I do for you?
Yes, sort of. I'm hoping to move some boxes of belongings out of my office in the library and down to the new sort of workspace. And there's just a few, and I thought perhaps it would be easier if you were able to help. Obviously, you don't have to if you're busy or don't want to or anything. I just
No,
nearby. So.
I'd love to help. One moment,
Oh.
just...
Perfect. Yes, of course.
Here, I have
Yep.
a lot.
Oh, great. Oh, that's a lot of bread. That's almost as. Did you leave the box of bread on my doorstep?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I still don't fully follow up with what you said the other day.
So, wait, which part?
The part where you told Armor to tell the Viviana person that Vast boyfriend says hi. I whacked my hand on a branch.
Oh, you get.
Yes. Okay.
Well, obviously, Avast and I aren't. That's not no. I'm. No. Yes. But no. Yes, I sort of fumbled a lot on both attempts there. I don't exactly have much of a basis to work off in terms of personal experience. But speaking of the other office, boxes.
Indeed. Is
I
this
have
all of them,
many.
or?
I believe that this is all of them. That's all up here, sort of collected from the house and from the various floors of the library. Some of them are books, some of them are materials that Peter and I have sort of scavenged. Somewhere in here there is gloves and safety equipment, like you recommend.
Well, that's good.
Things.
Have
I sort
you?
of haven't really.
I do hope you've made sure to note which books you were taking from the catalogue.
Yes, I have a list that I actually need to get someone to go downstairs. I did have a list. I think it's there's a list somewhere.
I was joking.
Oh.
It was my poor attempt at humor.
No, I wouldn't say poor. I just
Virgil.
What's in this? Yes.
What the actual hell is this?
It's a potential biohazard.
Yes, I can read.
Okay, that is where we are storing this.
You just put it behind glass and behind a trapdoor, and then had a
Yes.
slumber party next to it.
I suppose. Actually, when we first set up the sleeping bags for the slumber party, there wasn't a trapdoor, but the eye was very disconcerting without it. It sort of feels like it follows you in a way, and it was not particularly pleasant. So we put it up there.
Fair enough. Very.
Put a warning on it. We
That certainly is a choice.
You don't have to obviously if you wanted, if it seemed too frivolous, but there is now sort of a large office space in the library that's left vacant. Would you want an office space to do your research on folktales and myths and anything else?
I mean, I wouldn't want
Place for your-
to. I wouldn't want to take over what was, yours. I wouldn't want to be leeching
it's
off of you and
perfectly fine.
Pietro more than I have been.
No, you're not leeching at all. It would be very nice to know that the space is still being used, that I'm not wasting. There's quite enough void around without me adding to it by creating spaces that nobody can use or go into. Actually utilize. Feels far more pointless than any frivolities just having, space being wasted.
Fair enough. Well, if it's not, imposing or anything, then I'd appreciate it. Mo actually kind of nagged me about it.
Oh?
Yes,
What part?
Well, so their wings healed up again, and they took that chance to not have to walk up to the library and had me, show them around and things. And somewhere between them insisting that we should have family dinners weekly, which I think is too much time to spend with my very annoying sibling, and just a bunch of other topics. They nagged me about how you have an office space at the library and Pietro does, and how I don't have one, and how that seems like a weird choice on my part. So
I don't know about a weird choice. You would later to our library team than Peter and I would, but if you would like it, it would be nice to know the space is being used.
I mean, I've gotten used to your ravens around.
Oh.
I will say I still don't know which
Yes,
one is which cawing sound, so I usually just nod at them.
No, that's fair. Usually coming into the library, the one on the right is "oh," and the one on the left is "oh," which is sort of, obviously the inverse when you're going back down. That's normally where they like to sit. Why they like? They sort of do.
Don't know if my throat can make those noises. I'm going to be very honest.
I might
just stick to nodding and saying hi to them in regular person sounds.
Might take down some of these.
Well, they matter to you, so I figured best to be friendly to them.
Do you think perhaps you oversell your dislike of frivolities and stubborn nature to others when you speak of it? You're not as stubborn about things as you claim. Or at least not that I've seen.
Well, this either speaks for my bad judgment of myself or to you and I not having been around each other enough for you to see the full extent of it. And I'm not sure which one it is.
Fair enough, yes. I suppose it will have to remain to be seen in that case.
I suppose.
I mean, at least at the moment, I'm sort of planning to stick around. You've got an office now. You sort of got to stay for a little bit.
I suppose. How dreadful, truly. How dreadful the thought of having to stay in a library that I spent over a month sorting around people who actually can stand to be around me for longer periods of time.
It sounds like torture, surely. Having to be around others.
You changed the sign.
Yes. I thought it's fitting now. I mean, you can always change it if you'd like.
No, it's... As strange as that may sound, apart from my notebooks, I don't think I've ever seen my name written down somewhere. In permanence and such, I mean.
Well, now it is. The office is officially yours, Mr. Kershaw. For all your researching needs, certainly. You okay? Oh God, Elwood.
Okay, I'm...
Sure.
I think one of those got me square in the face.
Oh God, let me look. Oh.
It's fine.
Yes, just a little bit.
It's fine. It's. I found some splash healing, if that will.
It won't hurt.
I don't think it's...
So much of Pietro is avian, so much of Pietro is magic. What happens when that's gone?
I don't know. I have no idea. When Soph was sick, I was trying to research that, and there's no precedent for this. But they're going to be okay. Somehow, I promise. If there's anything we can do, then we are going to do that thing. They're going to be okay.
I know.
Hey, look at me. Look at me for a moment. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay.
Are you all right? Your face
It's
scratched up.
I think it's evident. That's evidently the last of our worries. I'm going to be fine.
Okay. Yep.
And we're going
It's
to take
okay.
care of Pietro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Is it gonna be okay?
They will.
You're hungry. Yeah, you can just like
I'm just.
fly off and
I'm using the
Oh.
Virgil method.
yeah, I think
Minus
that's
Yeah, the
staircase.
Virgil method.
Shut up.
Okay.
I was referring to the fact that they insist on jumping down the staircase.
Well, I
Nothing
would
more.
too. That's a really long staircase. I would not want to walk all the way down.
Lazy arse.
Everything been good there?
Mo.
no.
What? I'm just saying.
Sure.
It's
Just
been
saying.
fine.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that you have a habit of poking your nose in other people's business.
I'm just trying to be friendly. Keep my, know what's going on.
Yes, really friendly threatening people.
What's that supposed to mean?
Keep my brother out of your conspiracy shit. If he has a
What about
target
you?
on his back, then that's your fault. Ring a bell?
Elwood, is everything alright? You've been really quiet.
Sure. I mean, apart from my sibling treating me like a child and threatening one of my only friends, and apparently now pushing an agenda of, we all need to leave, this place is not safe, and there's no concept of hope. You, of all people, who always was the hopeful, there's always hope, there's always a possibility type person.
Okay, Elwood, I thought we moved past that.
You asked.
You did ask.
Okay, well, I didn't realize that it was still an issue. I'm sorry.
For which
What
part?
is this about?
Oh, I don't know, Mojave. What could it be about?
You listed off a list of like 10 things.
Yes, probably because all of these things are the matter. You don't even seem to realize this, do you? You've not realized the way you talk to people nowadays? Do you want to hear what you sound like? I can give you an impression.
Sure, okay.
Good job, kiddo. That's what you sound like whenever I mention I did something that every single goddamn person does. Like kill a mob, get a weapon, train. Things I probably should have done way before. That I finally felt in a position to actually do. I mention I have a house and you gush as if I was a child that just won a spelling contest.
Okay, well, when I met you last, you were not. You were so shy and alone, and you were living under abandoned buildings and in old libraries, and now you have a house, and you're taking care of yourself, and you're making friends. Am I not allowed to be proud of you?
There's a difference between pride and treating me like I am younger than 10. You didn't even treat me that much like a child when I technically still was one when we first met. And then you go behind my back and give one of the first friends I ever managed to make on my own. Because I applied myself. Because I, despite really historically being shit at it, going out and building something for myself and carving out a spot for myself, And I finally managed to make a friend, and you go behind my back and give him a would-be shovel talk and threaten him to the point that I had to drag the words out of his mouth that he tells me why he suddenly was speaking to me in monosyllabic sentences, because he was apparently worried that you're going to have his fucking head if he dares to say more than single syllable words to me anymore.
I didn't know that was gonna scare him that bad.
Gee, maybe should have thought about that before you pretty much told him that if anything happens to me, it's on him. I don't know why everyone keeps bringing up Virgil like that.
I mean, I'm just saying, you guys spend a lot of time together. It's a valid question, I think.
I guess.
I'm not gonna, like, push anything about it if you don't want to talk about it, but...
I mean, I don't know what there would be to talk about. It's just... I don't know.
I kind of assumed you were at least research partners.
I mean... More like... I guess we sort of are. I did offer to look over any of the void sickness research, give it a second set of eyes, or I guess technically third, since Runethean is also working on that. Let's just say that if I had not brought up tea and food, I don't know if Virgil would have remembered to eat the past few days. So he's just very concerned about Pietro. So I don't think that research is necessarily on his mind right now.
Sounds like they're lucky to have you around.
I don't know. I guess. He actually brought me bread the other day. Which feels weird, because normally that is my job. I'm the resident bread bringing person.
I thought you were going to say breadwinner.
I also thought you were going to say breadwinner.
I don't win it, I just quite literally make the bread. They also got me a baking specific cookbook, so I'll have to see about making him something as a thank you.
You might want to put a little bit more thought into how you feel about Virgil.
What do you mean? Ugh.
Just think about it. I see a lot of myself in some of those statements.
No. No. Different.
No?
Not the same thing at all.
Okay. I'll drop it.
He's just nice.
Okay.
You're not wearing a scarf, as usual.
It was laundry day, and then Aaron asked if I wanted to go to the dojo to get rid of pent-up energy, and Armor was there, and we ended up talking about a lot of stuff, and I didn't finish my laundry. So today is also laundry day.
It looks nice on you. You look nice.
I don't know. It's just it's a shirt.
Yeah. I was hoping to sort of come by and check in on how you were doing.
I mean, all right overall.
Lovelace is a nice name, like Ada Lovelace.
Yeah, exactly.
Position.
It was between that and I was considering Copernicus,
Oh, that's quite cute.
or Tycho, but I don't know, Lovelace seemed correct. So.
You mentioned leaving and things. You're not planning to, correct?
No. I
Okay.
have
Okay.
I have a house, I have a
That's,
farm, I build a... I don't know what this would technically be, because it's not technically a greenhouse, I don't think. I build a thing, is
an
the
enclosure,
point.
perhaps?
Sure, I build a thing. No, that was actually, I think, what a lot of the argument was about, was Mojave was very, very set on leaving, because apparently the islands are no longer safe, and apparently that was reason enough to leave instead of trying to figure out how to stay, especially considering all the work Runthian and Vast have been putting in as well, and what Pietro did. And they did not seem to agree, but I think for the first time, maybe ever, I actually want to stay in a place and figure out how to make it not fall. So, no. I'm not leaving.
I'm glad. I like having you around here. It's nice, and we worked very hard to make this place a home, and it's nice having you be part of it.
I agree.
I was, you'd like to stay.
You seemed nervous about something when you were on your way in here. Is there anything I can help you with? Are you okay?
I didn't realize I was going here until I was on the stairs, and then suddenly my brain, I think, caught up to where my body was, and then suddenly I realized I was here, and I probably really, 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 really should not be here right now, and so
why not? Is there something? Is everything okay in the library?
Oh, the library's not the problem. The library's not the problem.
Okay. Can I ask what the problem? You do not have to share, but
I'm gonna take a leap of faith that the part in books where older siblings are like protective is a little bit over exaggerated.
I mean, sometimes. What did I
didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, and nothing happened. I just
So it is about Virgil?
indirectly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Did he say anything to you or
No, I've not seen him since the other day when he came by.
Okay.
Promise not to hit me if I say the thing.
I promise. I'm sorry that I would not do that type of promise.
Okay, I didn't think you were the type, because that's not the type of person you are, but also books seem to suggest that that is a common response from elder siblings, and I don't have enough experience on that area to know, and I think I maybe possibly realized that I fell in love with your brother, and I don't know what to do with that.
Okay. That's not a bad thing.
It kind of is. I don't know.
Why do you think that it is a bad thing?
I don't know. Because I I didn't think I was even likable until maybe a few months ago.
Oh,
Because that was kind of the lived experience I had. And I don't know,
Well, Elwood, I'm not angry, I promise. I think that is great. And I think you should definitely not think that you are unlikable. That you are great, and I can assure you that Virgil definitely likes you a lot.
I don't know, When I say I just realized this, I mean I woke up maybe 10 minutes ago and realized it. This is new information to me still. So,
Okay.
I don't know what to do with it.
Would saying this make it better or worse? I thought that you would have thought this longer ago than today. If that you guys never mind.
I mean, you're not the first one to make insinuations if you're worried about that. Mojave already did that, and so did Armor, and I believe so did Aaron, in retrospect.
Well, I'm glad you have caught up. No, listen. I think it's great, and I don't know if Virgil knows, but I think he definitely. I don't think it is off the table, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Anyone?
Virgil? Oh my goodness.
Elwood. Hi.
Oh my, oh my goodness, you're.
Hello. I'm back.
I can see that. Oh my goodness. What happened?
It's really good to see you.
What happened to you? What? Runthian did say that you fell and you dove after the egg. You stupid.
Yeah, ow.
Sorry,
yes,
sorry,
okay.
sorry.
No, it's alright. It was stupid of me. I didn't expect. I thought I could catch myself, but then some of the debris knocked me out while I was falling, and I didn't. I fell for a while before I managed to come to and pull myself back up to the lower levels, and I've just sort of been managing to find my way back since then. But I'm back now.
Yeah, you are.
You're wearing my sweater.
I guess I am.
It looks nice on you. Sorry, that's a weird thing. I mean.
No, it's alright. Sorry, I'm still a bit. I've had a lot of coffee. I'm a bit out of it.
Yeah, I didn't think you liked coffee very much.
I don't, but I had to somehow stay awake, so.
I see.
You know, in case someone heard anything, or in case you came back, or in case someone had heard anything, that would tell me that you weren't coming back, and it's been a time.
Sorry for worrying you.
I think you know what I'm gonna say. I think you know exactly what I'm gonna say to that.
Yeah.
Are you all right? I think there's still some potions downstairs if you need those. From...
I'm okay. Mostly I'm just catching up. I'll be fine.
The gloves are new.
Fine. Yeah, I borrowed them from Rune my hands were cold, so I just borrowed them.
That's not it.
Elwood, it's just they're just gloves. It's fine.
So you're telling me you're running around with gloves because you're cold, but you didn't get another shirt or trousers because they're torn up and the wind can blow in there?
I don't have. Elwood, I want to be able to talk to you. I don't have the words, and I don't want to lie to you.
Then don't. Truthfully, whatever you're going to say, whatever happened, whatever is wrong, I promise it's not as bad as other things that have happened.
Okay.
Scheiße.
I was in the void, falling for a long time, and when I woke up, it wasn't this bad, and then it got worse, and sorry, I should
No,
let
stop.
you get some rest.
Wait. Don't run away from me right now.
Okay. Because I don't want you to be worried about me. I don't.
How are we supposed to not be worried?
Because I don't know how to fix this, Elwood. I can't. What if I can't? I didn't want that looming over every interaction that we had, that this was happening, and
It would be looming over it for you. So what, you wanted to just keep that a secret and deal with that on your own? Was that your master plan here, or?
If I could, because I thought perhaps I could fix it, and if I could fix it, then it wouldn't be an issue, and I wouldn't have to keep it a secret for longer. I didn't want to ruin things, to ruin anything, make it harder for everyone.
So what? So your plan was to just make it hard on yourself? And try to force your way into a solution on this on your own without any help,
Yes, I would take that on. I would take on any weight if it made things easier for you. If it meant that you didn't have to deal with it.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to deal with this alone, though. I understand that you want to, and I understand that you don't want to put this on anybody else, but you don't have to be alone in this. You don't deserve to be alone with that as a reality. That seems like punishment more than anything else.
Well, I brought this on myself. I made stupid decisions, and this is the result, and I don't want anyone else to have to deal with that.
It's not a matter of having to deal with it. You got stupid Raven, you I can't believe that I'm the one that has to hold this speech at someone, but people care about you. Because you are... This is not happening. This is not... We're going to find some sort of solution. It's going to... No, it's not happening. I'm not letting it happen. This is not... This shit happens to good people. It happens... It always happens. This stuff always happens to good people and to kind people, and I am tired of it happening to the people I actually care about, and I'm not letting it happen. I am not... I don't accept this. I'm not... Because I'm not letting this happen. We are going to find a solution. I'm not going to accept a world that you are not in. And if that means finding a cure for some world-rotting illness, and so fucking be it. But until I have definite proof that this is not fixable, I'm going to work on fixing it.
Elwood, I need to tell you something that I wanted to tell you before I left, and I don't have the words for that, but I care about you so much in a way that I don't have the words for the first time in my life, because I haven't felt like this with anyone else, but I have that feeling for you, and I don't, and I wanted it to be better so that I could say this, and so that I didn't have to be like this when I said it. And I don't really even know what I'm saying now.
Well, you certainly have excellent timing on figuring out that stuff.
Yeah, great timing. Everything is just going so great. Sorry, this was
That's not what I meant.
This is a bad time bringing this up. I'm sorry. I didn't...
Don't apologize to me. I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you told me, because I don't think I would have all of it, frankly, but if you hadn't said anything, I doubt that I would have had any amount of courage of saying anything. I probably would have just stuck with it and mulled it over and hoped it would pass, or I don't know. Like I said, people care about you. In more ways than words can accurately say. Did you have anywhere in mind, or?
I mean, not really. Do you have anywhere?
Well, I know that
in particular?
that direction is kind of unclaimed, as it were. I don't think anyone has really gone there. I do sometimes when I'm out of seats.
We could have a look and see if there's anywhere nice, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Just be careful, there's a lot of little bumps and holes in the ground.
Oh, of course.
Oh, and sorry. There's a...
Oh, yes.
I just saw...
I see.
I no longer see it. That's a fucker. Will you stop going out of my range? Now that I've finally figured out how to do this.
I was going to say, you've got a lot of practice with that now.
I don't know if there's a set rulebook for what does and doesn't make a picnic blanket or picnic setup. I've not really been on one.
Really, no.
I don't think.
I
don't think I've ever been on one.
Yeah, I can't say that I go on a lot of picnics. As I said, this is sort of the first date that I've been on. Oh, actually, I think I've run out of... I don't think I have enough. We might need to make it smaller.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I don't have plans of crunching myself into a
crawling
picnic
into
basket.
The picnic basket.
I mean, I can shoot things now. I no longer need to hide from monsters. I can just shoot them.
Exactly. You're getting quite good at it, like I saw.
You know what? You're right. That is too existential. I don't want to think about the specific definition of what counts as alive and dead and undead and just nope.
Yeah, it's a little heavy at the moment.
Yes,
everything is a little bit. That's sort of. I don't know why I wanted to ask you out today, because I thought it would be nice to have a day that feels somewhat normal, where we're not dealing with spirits and sicknesses and eggs and siblings being stupid and deciding everything and just, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
exist for a bit.
Yes, this is nice. This is probably long overdue. I think I spent the past weeks either shooting at things or trying to work on these and shooting more things and gardening and shooting more things. All right. Well, careful. There's a.
This is canon.
Will you leave my boyfriend alone, please?
It's that same doing it over thing, I guess. The amount of good that's come from magic affecting everything is maybe not outweighing, but certainly worth keeping the bad for.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I suppose that's a good way of putting it. Well, I guess if we are going by the concept that everything that happened needed to happen in the specific way that it happened to lead to how things are now, I'm not entirely unhappy. I mean, if we follow that theory, then if the things hadn't happened the way they had, I would not found this place. Or the people here, or you. So that seems worth it to me.
I agree. Elwood?
Oh, thank God it's you, and oh, thank God you're not kidnapped. Oh my goodness, you're okay.
Wait, what do you mean kidnapped? What? Are you? Are you alright?
I'm not sure. The Arcane are here, like big time.
Oh,
They're here big time. Vast's mother,
okay.
I think. Calm something.
Okay.
They called her something title something. It's bad.
Calamus, I think.
Yeah, it's bad, and they have Mo, and I couldn't reach you because your comm was offline, and Pietro's comm was offline, and it's just.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm okay. So hold on, slow down. The Avocana here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say they have Mo?
Yep, they we were talking earlier. Yesterday, I think technically we were talking, and we sort of made up, and they said like, oh, it's a town meeting later, and I figured they would be there, and then they're not, and everyone started to panic, and then Avocane showed up and talked about how they have Mo, and just.
Okay, I'm sure they're fine.
I'm not. I don't. And your and Pietro's comms were offline, so I couldn't reach you, and I knew you were out, but I didn't know where you were exactly, so I couldn't, come after you. And then because I couldn't reach you, I was really worried that they would. No, it's fine. It's you didn't know. It's just the Avocane are after the Phoenixes, and I mean that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm a bit jumpy with this thing, because I said I was gonna, guard that thing.
Fair. Sorry, I wouldn't have just left it out in the open if I known. Do you want to sit down?
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay. I'm sure Mo's gonna be alright, okay? Mojave is strong, and one of the best fighters we have here. They're gonna be okay. Alright? They're gonna be fine.
Your face.
Yeah. Yeah, it, yeah. Yeah. Can't all be as handsome as you are, I guess. It's just...
That's so very much not what I was thinking about.
Oh, I know it. I woke up this morning and it had progressed to that point.
Scheiße.
It's weird looking through it, sort of hazy and tinted. But it's I'm alright. I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Fairly sure.
Hi, you two.
Yep.
But there's also a chance that they
Doing okay.
now know a lot of swear words.
I'm sure. Yeah, they've. It certainly sounds like it based on that. But they.
I did a. In my defense, I did a lot of reading over medical books, and I wasn't finding anything to, help my boyfriend who is ill. And then I also, Atlas and Aaron had this fixed idea of making a new bow staff for Mojave, so I was attempting, keyword being attempting, to try some artistic activities, and I'm not sure how well that went.
I'm certainly sure they appreciated the company.
A lot. These times are a lot. It's the stuff you read about, not the stuff you want to experience.
Sorry that you found a home here and then it's all falling apart. I know that you...
No, it's more of a home than I've ever had anywhere, and even for the negatives, I wouldn't want to do it differently, I think. What I would possibly do differently is get more sleep,
That's fair. If you wanted, you can just crash on my bunk for a bit.
Yeah,
I can go and find some bedding, bring it down.
Yeah. You have armor, right?
Yeah.
That's probably good to keep handy as well. Right, yeah, you have better gear than I do.
I have quite nice gear. Petra was very protective.
It's probably a good way to go.
I'll be back really soon, okay?
Okay. Don't go far. Do you have weaponry? Do you need arrows? Do you need anything?
No, I've got plenty.
Okay.
I'll keep my comms on this time.
Please do. If anything happens, I'll be out and I'll come assist you. I don't think I should be trusted with going out finding things right now, because there is a very real possibility I will just fall face down in the mud.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Get some rest, okay?
I will.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.